It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes will put total leather and will get started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinals offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going to...
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Back's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to sling it on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Cade. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. The running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Try and play action. Dings it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to the right.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 45 on his way. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up 14 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Makes the grab. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna look downfield again. The screen, he can go. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Canes are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a third and long. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They've got a long road ahead of them. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice.
Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Quick release on the RPO. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Got room to work. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him short of the 1st down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 21 over Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking to throw on 3rd. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not painful. Yeah, like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to set up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to pick up the 1st, out of the backfield. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Right back to the well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete on the right side. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Louisville! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 21 over Boston College.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. The offense coughs it up. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through a tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Push down for the tackle.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They're dealing with a second and long. The hand to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The clock is really putting the pressure on this offense. Hustling to the line, desperate to get a few more yards. Wants to throw on third down. Wiggles free. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and